You are listening to Wings of Fire, an autobiography of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, narrated by yours very own boy, Akarsha. Every child is born with some inherited characteristics into a specific socio-economic and emotional environment and trained in certain ways by the figures of authority. I inherited honesty and self-discipline from my father. From my mother, I inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness. And so did my three brothers and sister. But it was the time I spent with Jalaluddin and Shamsuddin, perhaps that contributed most to the uniqueness of my childhood and made all the difference in my later life. The unschooled wisdom of Jalaluddin and Shamsuddin was so intuitive and responsive to non-verbal messages that I can unhesitatingly attribute my subsequently manifested creativity to their company in my childhood. I had three close friends in my childhood: Ramananda Shastri, Aravindan and Siva Prakasan. All these boys were from orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. As children, none of us ever felt any difference amongst ourselves because of our religious differences and upbringing. In fact, Ramananda Shastri was the son of High Priest Pakshi Lakshmana Shastri, the High Priest of Rameshwaram Temple. Later, he took over the priesthood of Rameshwaram Temple from his father. Aravindan went into the business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrims, and Siva Prakasan became a catering contractor for the Southern Railways. During the annual Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony, our family used to arrange boats with a special platform for carrying idols of the Lord from temple to the marriage site, situated in the middle of the pond called Ramatirtha, which was near our house. Events from Ramayana and from the life of the Prophet were the bedtime stories my mother and grandmother would tell the children in our family. One day, when I was 5th standard at the Rameshwaram Elementary School, a new teacher came to our class. I used to wear a cap which marked me as a Muslim, and I always sat in the front row next to Ramananda Shastri, who wore a sacred thread. The new teacher could not stomach a Hindu priest's son sitting with a Muslim boy. In accordance with our social ranking as the new teacher saw it, I was asked to go and sit on the back bench. I felt very sad and so did Ramananda Shastri. He looked utterly downcast as I shifted to my seat in the last row. The image of him weeping when I shifted to the last row left a lasting impression on me. After school, we went home and told our respective parents about the incident. Lakshmana Shastri summoned the teacher and in our presence told the teacher that he should not spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the minds of innocent children. He bluntly asked the teacher to either apologize or quit the school and the island. Not only did the teacher regret his behavior, but the strong sense of conviction Lakshmana Shastri conveyed ultimately reformed this young teacher. You are listening to Wings of Fire, an autobiography of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, narrated by yours very own boy, Akarsha.